welcome to Face to Face, and today we're going to go to Moscow, to Russia, more exactly, and we're going to talk about the gay community. I'm with Andrew. Welcome, Andrew. How are you?
Thank you so much for the invitation.
No, thank you, appreciate it.
How are you?
So, we wanted to talk about the gay community in Russia, more particularly in rural and the difficulties.
Well, just to begin with, I'm not going to talk about politics at all.
Yeah.
I'd rather stand for social life, and I want to say a few words what it means to be a gay person in Russia.
Okay.
It's not that horrible, by the way. I want to assure you, it's not that
no,
horrible.
No, but
and I'm not here only because I'm trying to avoid some punishment or I'm scared of living in my country. No, of course not.
Yeah.
I came here for some, work-related purposes.
Okay.
And now I'm very happy to be here because, on the other hand, I realized how it's very important to be an open and free gay person in the United States.
Yeah.
So.
But you say in Moscow, you have like the strong gay community.
Yeah, well, originally I'm from a small town in Siberia. It's called Irkutsk. It's near the deepest, by the way, promoting my city.
Yeah.
It's it's near the deepest lake in the world.
Oh, wow.
Called Baikal. And in our town, we don't have any cultural, social gay life. Because if you want to express yourself in the way you want to, if you dress somehow unoriginally, like in an extraordinary way, you can be punished, beaten, or even dismissed from your office, from your job. However, in the capital, so in Moscow, there is a small LGBT community who stands for gay people rights.
Yeah.
But it's also not widespread because politicians and the political path which is being held in our country stands against all the rights of gay people.
But you think that it's because of the politician, or is the culture need to change to get a new type of politician? I mean, which of the both? Because here it's, I mean, in the US, it's really the gay community who has changed the culture, and from there the politician became.
Right.
It's really.
Well, I think everything should be changed from mentality.
Yeah.
Because how any society whatsoever is built, it's built by its people, right?
Yeah.
So only people have the right to vote those people who rule the country. And if we change this mentality, we can influence all this atmosphere in the country. Because it's not about a president or about some political parties, it's about people. People themselves, from the very root of this, like community, they hate all unusual, extraordinary people. So everything should be changed in us.
So it's a very conservative village town. How many people are in?
Well, it's a very conservative town. However, we have 2 gay clubs.
Oh, wow.
Yes, we have 2 gay clubs.
Okay.
But it's kind of unofficial thing, so people can go there on weekends, and it's somewhere in the basement.
Okay.
So nobody actually knows about the existence of those clubs.
So it's like the closet type of.
Yeah, sure.
It's like.
Yeah, but speaking about my personal experience, I never had a problem of being a gay in my country because I never spoke publicly. Yeah. Like I have never been an open gay.
Yeah.
So it was not a problem for myself.
Yeah. But so how do you see, because if you don't go public, I mean, how it's going to how the mentality is going to change? I mean, how do you see the process going? Because, I mean, to go back here in the process, because I little bit follow the process here in New York and in the state, and some people went really public. I mean, they really push the issue. So at some point, pushing the other side to take position, and then finding members of their own family who are being gay. So it's like, well, you are rejecting people from your own family. So at some point, it was very complicated in the US
I
for
got
people
your
to
point,
make those.
and to be honest, I don't have a good answer for that question.
No,
because
I'm not.
It's very difficult.
I don't want to put you in.
I don't know. Yes, if you don't like speak out, if you don't come out and speak publicly, I think like very few gonna change.
Yeah.
So nothing actually gonna be changed. I don't know how it should be done.
Because you don't want to spend your life beating up and running, all the time. So it's a very.
I think some cultural projects should be run all over schools, universities, and other cultural institutions. For example, I know in Spain or some other European countries, there is a kind of gay tolerance classes. When you're taught to be tolerant and respectful towards the people who love the same sex people. So it's not about propaganda. It's not about saying that you have to be gay or you have to be a lesbian person and stuff like that. It's about tolerance. And if we do run these classes, I think it will have a very positive impact on understanding how it's important to be who you are actually. So I think it should be like some cultural issues classes would help.
And how do you see like this happening? Do you see it possible in some places in Russia, or do you see it going in that direction in some ways? You think it could be done in Moscow? You think it could be done? I mean, what?
At this very point, I think something can be changed only if the political party would be dismissed from Kremlin. It's called Kremlin, like the main executive power. But at this very point, no. I don't see any perspective changes coming up in this country now.
But what? I mean, I'm pretty sure things are moving, things are changing.
Yes.
And what are the changing? Where were people's heads going?
Well, people are trying to express themselves across the country, but
because it was the Riot, the group of musician girls who are.
It's not about actually being gay. It's about expressing themselves in a religious way.
Exactly.
I think. But any attempt whatsoever being made to say I'm absolutely different, I'm not like all other people, is being cut down. So.
And it's cut down from political media.
Yes, you can be punished. You can
be punished.
Yes, you can be beaten. You can be, you can lose your job and stuff like that.
Yeah. And you have friends who had happens things like that,
actually,
or you have people?
All my friends are not open gay people. Not because of they're afraid, because they don't think it's necessary to reveal your personal issue to someone.
Okay.
And so am I. I'm thinking in the same way. I don't think even being in New York City, I don't tell anyone in the street I'm gay, because it's my personal issue. That's why I never had a difficulty living in my country, and those people either. So, like I said, there are, I think, a few things we have to come up with. The first thing is mentality. And the second thing we have to, anyway, not being too much against this political party, but it has to be changed.
It has to find ways. So, but your proposal of school having program to school, that's something who could be. It could become a proposal for a political party to adopt. I mean,
but
it could.
Let's say, okay, we submit this offer to a political party. This political party will consider us crazy, insane people, and can put us in a jail. So it's not going to work. I am not like, a revolutionist, but I think something should be changed in terms of politics first and then mentality. But on the other hand, only these people choose these, like, people who rule the country, right? So it's like, for me, it's like closed circle. Honestly, it's a closed circle.
And you're not very optimistic.
Yeah, it's not very optimistic because, well, there are some young people who have open minds.
Yeah.
But whenever these people try to change something
Yeah.
in the life of their country, they're actually cut off.
Uh-huh.
So that's why I'm not very optimistic.
Okay, but well, let's say like for the woman, does something happen with the feminist movement? Does the woman get more and more power?
Yes, basically yes, like across the world.
Yeah.
Not only in our country, not only in US, Russia or France. I think women are getting stronger and stronger.
Exactly.
They drive cars, they rule.
They work.
Yeah, the greatest companies in the world.
Yeah.
They struggle for political issues
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, yes, actually, in terms of being a woman, yes,
Yeah.
our country doesn't have any problem. You can be a strong and pretty successful person in these
Yeah.
terms.
Anywhere?
Yes, actually, it
You
doesn't.
can work, you can
Yes.
make money, you can be politics. Can you do politics?
Yes, sure. You can be a politician. And
You can do
you can do whatever except
corporation?
being a lesbian.
Besides lesbian. Okay.
Unfortunately, that's how Russian mentality works. Like I said, it's more up for young people. If we could accept young people to rule the country, maybe somebody would change. But as you
But
can
the young people, they're going to become older. I mean, you have that's the story of,
Right.
of the life. It's things move, and then
Yeah.
the newer generation. So that's why I'm not sure it's too far from
Yeah.
from what you believe.
The way I'm telling you right now is how
Yeah, no,
it's
it's
happening
very
right now in the
complicated,
country.
yeah,
And
yeah.
speak about some predictions. It's what I can see
Yeah,
there.
yeah, sure,
Maybe
sure.
there is a
Yeah,
a
yeah. No,
different
I agree.
viewpoint point
I
there.
agree with you. And New York? New York is good?
New York is a wonderful place to live in, not
Yeah.
only about just to enjoy endless opportunities, also
Yeah.
about expressing yourself how
Yeah.
you want.
Yeah.
You may have this luxury, this beauty of being what you are.
Yeah. And did you visit any places you like?
In New York City,
Yeah.
I've visited a lot of places and met a lot of good,
Good people.
fantastic people.
Yeah.
And now I strive to visit in different parts of US because
Okay.
I barely was in
Yeah.
like other parts on the western coast.
Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you very much for coming. It
You're
was a
welcome.
pleasure.
Thank you too. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
because
That was the
it's
show
like-
for today. Thank you for watching Face to Face, and we strongly recommend you to visit presenza.com, and please like us in Facebook and watch us in YouTube. Thank you very much for watching.